What's cracking, guys? Bruce Matson here, your host show of Metro Scout Fantasy Football, and I'm still collecting clips from OTAs and minicamp, even though those are long over. Training camp will be here soon, within a few weeks, so I'll have clips from them. Training camp pumps out more clips. The beat writers tend to go crazy during training camp, and really, those clips and vids are expected to come out more, so I'll have a lot more content when it comes, I guess, training camp season. And then as we go into preseason and the regular season. But training camp's coming, so you may want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a show, because I might be covering one of your favorite players. It might be a highlight reel grab or something like that, and you don't want to miss out on that. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a show. Today I'm going to be talking about Nico Collins. He made a decent grab in minicamp about a week or so ago, and it was a fun one. It's a quick little clip we'll go over a few times here, but here it is. Boom, extends, makes the catch. It was a pretty one right there. Look at the length on the body. The hands are good. And you know what? Nico Collins, very interesting wide receiver prospect. Very interesting player. Very interesting from when he came out from Michigan, because he was productive from a market share standpoint, just productive enough. Athleticism from the data, productive enough. And honestly, he could be a sneaky player to break out. He could be one of the very few sleepers that we have in football. We don't have many sleepers anymore. Everyone's get covered left and right. But Nico Collins is a guy that if attrition hits the team or if targets start slinging his way, we could see him put up some production. Maybe spotty production, who knows, from a fantasy football level for the Houston Texans. I know, like, some people messaged on some of my videos that they were excited about Nico Collins in the past. And you know what? I like the length. I like the size on this guy. And look at his mitts. As that ball hits the hands right there, that's a good grab right there. Boom, keeping it out away from his body, brings it in, secures it. Solid. Nico Collins is a guy that could surprise us this year. I'm not saying he's going to break out, but I'm saying that there are some things baked into this guy's situation, this guy's profile, that he could exceed expectations, that he could do things that we're not expecting him to do. I wouldn't say he turns into an 1,800-yard season. He could give you a few wide receiver 1 weeks, a few spotty wide receiver 2 weeks, could give you a good 3-4 game stretch at the end of the season or something. But this guy's got some talent. He's got some ball skills. He had some production at Michigan from a market share standpoint. And okay draft capital. Not the highest, not big time draft capital, but enough to keep you intrigued. So Nico Collins is a guy you want to keep your eye on. Not a guy you want to pay up for or get out of your way getting in fantasy. But he is a guy that has some talent, that can do some things, that if the ball goes his way, and I'm talking if the dominoes start falling his way, that the luck could be there for him and his fantasy managers and Texans fans. Let me know what you think about Nico Collins. I'm sure some of you guys are going to come to the channel once you find this on YouTube. And fantasy, do you guys think of him as a buy? I kind of just forget about him sometimes, but I do think of him as a sneaky, cheap option to get, whether in startup drafts or off the trade market. I am not expecting big things, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did put together some production. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen either, but he's not dead. He's not dead to me. He's a guy that I'm very intrigued about, that my eyebrows a little raised whenever I look at Nico Collins. I think I have him on the back end of some rosters as a flyer. He's a good flyer to have because there is some talent with this guy. But let me know in the comments what you think about him. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Helps fuel the channel on the algorithm. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a show. I'm pumping out clips on the daily, and these clips are very important because you get to see some of your favorite players produce in camp. And some of these clips are hard to find because they get buried in social media, especially as these days start rolling in. The farther they fall down the timeline on social media and on Twitter, especially in training camp. So much goes on that these clips get buried, and I'm going to be searching all day pretty much trying to find you the right vids, trying to find whatever I can, and whatever I find I will share. So you want to stay tuned to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. But I want to thank you, and I'll catch you next time.